If your baby's stroller doesn't keep them entertained, then you might need this.
What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just bought this Bright Starts Flex and Go Activity Arch, and this is because you're out walking, taking your baby for a walk on that stroller, and it can be a little boring. I know it is for me, but I've got my podcast to listen to, but the baby definitely gets a little bored. So I picked this up because it's kind of a plug-and-play way to add a little bit of entertainment to the stroller, which might actually allow you to be out and about a little longer because the baby's happier. You know, I've kind of noticed when my kid gets bored on those long walks, he just starts screaming and not like mean, but he's kind of bored. Kind of taking in the scenery isn't enough. So here is what we get here. You can see we have this kind of wide bridge here, kind of this band. It kind of looks like a WWE championship belt, but smaller. It's about 2.5 inches tall here, and it's plastic. And down here, what we have are 2 clamps. So what's kind of interesting about this is, I think if I untwist this here, now this will open up, and we just have a piece of paper kind of holding these two ends together. They look like monsters. Eat me, Audrey too. And then you tighten this up, and this will clamp it down. Now, I will show you, we do have little teeth. They feel like they are silicone, so it should be kind of grippy. But what you can do here is, you can see how this articulates. Little detents in there so they kind of click into place. And now what I can do is take these, you can rotate them up and down, and clamp them to the sides of your stroller and then tighten this down, and that will put this little arch in front of your baby, which will have these little toys hanging off here. So we have kind of this little monkey guy with rings on it. We have a little sphere here. And then we have this ring with some little floating balls in here. So we have 3 toys hanging off there. If you have some of your favorites, maybe the ones that you really love, you could put those on there. So let's go ahead and install this on the stroller and see if the baby stays entertained. All right, now installing this on your stroller is going to depend on the shape and kind of configuration of your stroller. You can see how I installed it here, and you'd be saying, so this thing pivots. On this side, there is a little button here that you have to push in, and then it will move. And what I can do is I can push it all the way down like this, put the baby in, and then kind of move this back up so that gotta push this back in here, so that the toys are kind of dangling in front of him like that. Now, if you have a bar that goes up here, you could put it up here and pivot it so that it's out of the way up here and then pull it down. But I think this is the way it's gonna work for me. So I'm just gonna hit this button right here, just like that. Move that down out of the way, put the baby in, and then we'll see if he stays entertained. All right, so went for a walk, and he was playing with these. Still slapping them around. So I think this is a great way to keep your baby a little bit happier when you're going on a walk. I think it's gonna make your walks even better because baby won't get bored, loud, impatient. So if you want to pick up this Bright Starts toy ribbon for your stroller, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever things to be.